welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a very special episode of a building in Fallout with Gaming for XP. This is a viewer's request, and the viewer comes from Just Fuller, aka Brian. And Brian wrote to me after I'd done the player home video and said this: Gaming for XP in general, like a quick stop necessity hideout like they are in New Vegas. I think a build like that would be very cool, and I would suggest that you have a G4 twist in it. So guys, hence why we're in a little bit of New Vegas. Now I've done some research because it's been a while since I've played Fallout New Vegas. And I found this mod which was called something like Hideouts and you can only get it on PC. So anyway, so I found some footage, had a walk around, and this will be the influence for today's build. So I hope you're going to enjoy this one. Before we get started, I'm going to use Workshop Anywhere. So I just wanted to show you how I set up Workshop Anywhere. So first thing you got to do is go to the chems bench. When Workshop Anywhere is activated all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see this menu go in, and you can see there's a number of options for the workshop bench. I always use the standard one, which is a bit, sorry guys, I just a bit choked there. It's about the second for the bottom there. So click on that and craft it. I'm not going to make one because I've always done one. Get out of the crafting station, into your inventory, and the item you're looking for turns up as a grenade right at the bottom of your weapons. So generally what I like to do is make a favourite for that right there, and then we are done with that part of it. So we're going to run out of, we're at Sunshine Tidings at the moment. Now I scouted around to find a location to build this place, and it took me quite a while. So I'm about to show you where we ended up picking. It's quite a hike from Sunshine. Oh, it's not too far away, I guess. So in this general area, and up over here, and I found this little gully here, and that's perfect for what I want to do. So next thing to do is, then I have a cheat terminal loaded, and I use cheat terminal a lot with Workshop Anywhere because it just means you don't have to carry things, you can't actually link things, so it is very convenient for me. So I'm going to bring up cheat terminal in a minute, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw this grenade, if I can figure out how to do it. I don't want to shoot anything. And just throw it wherever you need it. Now we're going to move that bench in a minute, and you'll see in the final build where that ends up, but we're going to move that. So just check it in the general area. It has a very generous area to build in, and it has a very generous capacity as well. So in we go to cheat terminal. You find that in your MISC menu of the inventory, if that's it, makes sense. Go to items and equipment, down to crafting, scroll all the way down, add every component, and hit that a couple of times. And then all you have to do, people, I generally do about 3 or 4 times, is then add that to your workshop, and you are good to go. Now that you'll see adding asbestos and ballistic fibre, that'll come up for quite a while, so don't worry about it. Just dump all your junk. I would suggest that you make sure your junk is empty before you do this. There's a couple of things that I added that I didn't mean to, so but it was only a few, so I can take them back. If you've got a lot in there and you want to take them back, you spend some time finding them. And we're good to go, guys. We're good to go. Okay, so we're going to get in the workshop menu in a second, and we'll just move this. Now if you want to see a behind the scenes version of this, how I built the actual bunker that I come up with, please leave a like down below. We'll go for about 20 likes and comments on this video, and then I'll do some behind the scenes videos that shows you how it's built and what mods are used, etc. So we're just going to pop the workshop over there, and I'm going to quickly show you the location I have chosen, and then we'll go to the tour. There we go. So keep that in mind. So Brian, this one's for you. See what I come up with. We'll come around the corner. Now what I wanted it to look like is though it's in the game, and you suddenly walk up here and you go, what is this facility here? Now, I will take you round the outside and then we can go in, and this is what we came up with. A lot of this is decoration. Heck of a lot of this is decoration, but decoration in a quite a different way than you would expect. Take you up, and I've created a natural gully up the side here, up onto the top. It said medtech research, interesting. Up here, up here, and yeah, it's an interesting area. Now, this has all been done with the grounded mod and dead wasteland up here. And I wanted to make it look as though it blended. Now, that canvas I've got to just make a quick tweak to. But yeah, there's a little camp in here. Obviously this guy's been here for a while. Didn't really work out for him. But yeah, this has all been added in. All this area here, and I want, if we get a wide shot, I want it to look as though it just blends into the landscape, which I think I've achieved pretty well. And that's what I try to do on builds now. I try to make it look as though you can't really tell what's been added and what's you know, what was originally there. You can see I've added a lot of bits and pieces to the building to scrap it up a little bit more. So let's go in and have a look around. See what I'll tell you what, we're going to leave Dogmeat there because he just gets a bit annoying. Hey. You just stay there for a sec, mate. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, okay? No problem. So the idea here is that they've found this facility and they've made it their own. It's a restricted area. Some mat fruit there, some corn down the bottom. Go in underneath and there's a little workshop area, little scrappy area. And this is quite different to the rest of the build. But I think it was important to have these down here. It's weapons workbench. There's a little water pump there. There's a natural spring water underneath, which he pumps up and has a little bucket to collect it if he needs it. There is the workshop. That's where I ended up putting the workshop. And I wanted this underneath to look as though it had been something had been built on top of it purposely. So, welcome to my little hideout. Welcome to my survivor player at home, almost. Welcome to the kitchen. Kept it very, very simple. The fridge is there. Come into the lounge room. And I've tried to keep this as scrappy as possible. Now, the roofs are flickering a little bit, mainly because I had to line them. And I had to overlap them a little bit because the floors I used for the grounded mod actually, and you'll see if you pay close attention, actually don't have grass poking through them. So I like his Nuka-Cola. You can see there's a lot of empty Nuka-Cola bottles there. Lots of bits and bobs. He's got some weapionies there that he to keep him safe. So a little bit of ammunition. But I really wanted this place to look a little bit lived in and have everything you're going to need. So welcome to the bathroom. Very basic, but nice and cozy. Got everything you'll need to make life comfortable. And then up the hallway we go, and we've got 2 rooms up the hallway. I'm just going to close this door. You can see he's been able to find a heck of a lot of Nuka-Cola around the place. And he has a little growing room. Loves carrots, apparently. Absolutely loves carrots. And then he's experimenting, or she's experimenting with some other things. Now this is not a big build, this is supposed to be a very small, intimate build. And finally, of course, into his living quarters. There's a little office in here, and but it does look nice and cozy. And you can see the roof above is what I was talking about with the grounded mod, hence why I had to line some of the ceilings in this area here. You can see the metal ceilings. So you go, guys. If you want to see the behind the scenes version of this, I'm happy to put those up in the next couple of weeks so you can see, get an idea how I built this and how I made it integrate into the hillside. Thanks for supporting the channel as ever. Thanks for watching, and if we can get 20 likes and comments, I will do behind the scenes. I'm just going to have a sit down here and take in the view. Thanks for watching this, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya! Sure you keep up with all the new content on Gaming for XP. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll let you know once we've uploaded anything that's new. See ya!